exactly
about the entire area.
Exactly.
You know what I mean now? All this information are out there. But unfortunately, those who are supposed to act on them, right? They are just not interested.
Yeah. Yes, because of their selfish interest, undermining their people. So, Michael, God bless you. God bless you in whatever you do. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you so
Michael,
much.
Yes, Michael. Do you know that my second name, what people used to call me, is Michael?
Really?
You understand?
Why?
Michael. I'm telling you, even at my workplace, Michael, everywhere, even sometimes if I want to call my brother, if I want to call him now, so Michael, then they will bust laugh. So sorry. That's to tell you how dedicated I am. Michael, God bless you. God bless you everywhere. God bless you.
Stay safe, okay? And take it easy over there, man. All right. God bless you.
Right.
Yeah. So it is a pleasure, by the way, speaking to Biggie. I do have a lot of the members of the temple in Nigeria. I have to be honest, okay? So I have about 1 million listeners in a month. Every 28 days, I have between. This is just like the slow time, though, right? I have between 800,000 and 1 million listeners every month on this platform. And guess what? 27 to 28% of that are always from the US, from America. The next after that is 25% of my listeners, right? They are in Nigeria, meaning every month, averagely, I have between 250,000 and 400,000 listeners in Nigeria alone. Okay. So yes, I do know where some of us are, and I appreciate everyone's time. It's been a while. Here is another caller, though. Hello.
Hello there. My Baba.
Good evening. How are you, sir?
I'm not talking about speaking. I'm fine. You?
That's a talks. Happy New Year.
Yeah. Same to you, and happy birthday as well.
Thank you so much, Baba. I know. Thank you. Yeah, talks.
I don't really know. I don't have much to say, but interested in what every other person has said. When I first came on your program, I told you Nigeria is battling a serious religious war, and we have an identity crisis. I'm first a Yoruba man before I'm a Christian or Muslim or whatever. I'm first a Yoruba man. Even before all this Islam and Christianity came, we had cultures and traditions that we're using in our land that was making us prosper. The foreigners brought in all this religion, and it's literally dismantled our identity. We don't know what we're doing anymore. If you're a Muslim and you have a Muslim father,
in causing religious crisis in Yorubaland, what is the motive? Yorubas have Muslims, Christians, and others, and we don't even have any issue with that. But suddenly, some people who are not even from Yorubaland, right? They are saying the Yoruba Muslims have been oppressed. I was like, are you mad, Dini?
I mean, it's just crazy. I see all those bed sheet wearing people. That is not your culture or tradition. You're taking another man's culture to bring it to your own culture. You don't have identity crisis. You don't know what they're doing. They open their mouth and form from the mouth and say all sorts of rubbish. It doesn't make any sense. It's like somebody was saying the other day that why is it that Muslims pray in Arabic? Because they were forced to learn Arabic, because that's the only thing they can do. Go to all these madrasas and say their children there to learn Islam. It's crazy. It just doesn't make sense. If they drop all this their religious nonsense in that Nigeria and let everybody go their ways, believe you me, we'll all settle down. I don't know the culture and tradition of Hausa man. I partly know the ones of the Igbos because I've got tons of Igbo friends. But at the end of the day, we're not the same people. If I'm in the midst of an Igbo setting now, they're speaking their language. I can't understand them. But there's no one in Yorubaland that I will not understand their language. I can't go up and say I'm sitting in the midst of Hausa people and they're talking. They're trying to kill you. You don't even know, and you'll be laughing with them. And they're trying to kill you. You don't understand the language. You don't understand the culture. That's why we have this huge amount of identity crisis. With the religion put into place again, people have lost their senses. They don't know what they're doing anymore. The Muslims always think that the Christians are fighting them. The Muslims always want to feel that they are superior to the Christians and everybody else. I mean, how can they call people infidel? Who gives them the right to call someone an infidel? On what planet? It makes absolutely no sense. And it's a shame that we find ourselves in this situation now that everybody has lost their identity completely.
People who have not been treating themselves based on religion are now their targets. The Yorubas.
Yes.
Yes. We
and the traditionalists
themselves anyhow because of religion. Never. I didn't grow up to see that.
Yeah.
But now we are now the targets. because they
The
believe
traditionalists have even kept themselves more sacred than the Christians and Muslims.
More aggressive than they are right now. They should not be tolerating
Aggressive
all
for what?
these things like it is in the South.
What's their Nigeria? They always think Nigeria is a Muslim country. It's not a Muslim country. It's a secular nation. If they have not brought all these
to be a secular nation, talks, but we cannot tell that with what they, with them listing Nigeria as an Islamic republic, as a member of OIC, Organized Islamic Countries, or Organization of Islamic Countries, or something like that. So there are other Islamic countries who kind of sees Nigeria as an Islamic country. So it seems that the transition is taking forever, and now they want to accelerate it. That whether we like it or not, Nigeria is an Islamic country. It is you and I who know that that's not true. That's not real. But
I would just say that that's their prerogative. They know they won't have it in Yorubaland. That's the truth. It's not going to come down there. And when the pushback comes, it's like I was saying again, people have lost their identity. They have their brains completely gone out of the brain. Did you see that video of that man going to Mecca and shouting $9 billion, $9 billion? Like, is that really good? That's madness. But where is the $9 billion going to come from? From where? Which bank? And you're not working towards it. It's something like say online. You see people say, "Oh, they like this message if you want to receive breakthrough." It's a breakthrough from where? If you don't get them, where will the breakthrough come from? You're a woman that brought it down to your side here. Look at how they're living their life here. They're in clubs tonight. You are going to go do praise and worship tomorrow morning. On what? It's a shame. My God, honestly, I don't know. Like the other guy said, it might be the time for you to address things like all that full and the baby girls and all that kind of stuff.
We'll keep hammering on it, all right? It is so important that people need to understand that they cannot be gaslighted. And don't let anybody kind of like use religion the way we have seen it played out in northern part of Nigeria. It cannot be used in Yorubaland. And yes,
my God, I lost faith in religion just before COVID. Right. And I'm glad I did. I'm more spiritual now than a Christian or Muslim. I was born a Christian. I'm more spiritual now. Because I think spirituality is the best way to go about it. Because you have nothing. I mean, the Muslim man and the Christian man they are the same human beings. You're just the spiritual man is they're following the same God. They're following the same God that everybody else is following. I know. I will let you have a good evening, my brother. Have a wonderful birthday. Sorry,
you have a very wonderful evening yourself, all right? Thank you very much, Baba. So I have another caller, and I bet this is Prince Adebayo from Sweden. The Prince.
My king. My king.
How are you, Baba?
I greet you, my king. I'm good, my king. Today, the place that caught my eyes in your wonderful presentation was where that woman was crying. That car looks semi-new. That car doesn't look like a poor car, but the way that woman was crying, she was crying because she knows that before that car will come out, something will leave her purse.
You get,
in this something with in this you know that she cannot, because those people there, Nigeria is a rent-seeking state, and depending on where you find yourself in any given day, you might pay up to 3, 4, 5 different rents, unless you know how to waka. If you drive motor past the wrong place, you will pay rent.
Yes, sir.
If the government remember you have house on one place where they have decided to demolish, don't go with that. They don't cut you with that. Depending on where you find yourself in that country, you pay rent. This one that we are going, they are saying they are bringing these people to come and mine solid minerals. Those people where they go pay rent higher. Eventually. This Nigeria is not for us. It's not. It is designed so that there will be so many loopholes, so that no matter how many English you speak, you will still pay rent.
You go explain tire.
You go explain tire. No evidence. No, how you want to explain it? So people come here and they discuss Nigeria like Nigeria is one organized setting. Nigeria is just April Fool. It is not. There's no planning. That's why from year to year, the government will come and yes, they will come and say blah 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 blah. We'll do this year. If you look from A to Z, no electricity, no road, no rail network. Then they will be talking about technology.
Yeah.
Yeah. In that country where
AI with Google.
AI.
What are you talking about?
They start on my head. This is the start of my head. In a country where they just release Pharaoh to me, that they just put Pharaoh to me, drag him into this thing with 1 year excuse. You are talking about your right. Eh? Baba, that woman, I just pity that woman because the cry, what she's crying for is not that they are stealing her car, but before that car will come out, she must pay. And that is what's happening everywhere. They will steal
beyond anything at all. That's why
beyond, you know.
There is a system. For example, right now, if I get if I have to drive on a bus lane, for example, I know the consequence of that. So I'll likely get fined maybe £80, and then I will be given to pay half. If also so, or if I don't, then I have to pay the full money. If I feel like I don't have the money, I can easily just go to the tribunal to defend why I found myself on the bus lane and tell them my financial situation. And then they will give me money. If I'm able to convince them, they'll give me money and say, go. Don't do that again. But Nigeria is the person that want to abuse you. They want to pretend he's already calculating his own wahala on you.
His own daily takings.
So you get. So he's thinking about his bosses in the office. He's thinking about his family at home. And there you are. Whatever you are going through, he's there to say F100,000. What, sir?
Exactly.
F100,000. Exactly. 100,000. What did I buy? So if you take it to our office, now 250,000 you go pay. So you get. You go to the negotiation. You're paying 50.
No.
You cannot do it.
No soft landing. No soft landing. That country, no soft landing. No soft. And if you waka anytime waka, they'll kidnap you. Your people go pay.
That's ransom as well. And now that's another one. And that one is not negotiable. They don't negotiate ransom.
No negotiable, Baba. Everybody they pay for that country. Whether you are rich or poor.
I know.
I'm not going back to that country again. I'm not going back to that place again.
Anyway,
I'm not going back to that place again.
Not like that. Not like the way it is right now, honestly. But
never. Something has to happen. Baba, thank you.
Have a good one, okay? Yes. So this is another caller. I mean, there's something I want to say, by the way. All right. See, surprisingly, I just woke up one morning on the 4th of December, and I just got kicked out of my Twitter account, which I opened as far back as 2013. Yeah, that was like 12 years ago, or 13, maybe 12, right? I got kicked out, and they kept telling me that they are unable to recognize my email address. I was like, Shema, the same email address where you send the receipt of my Twitter premium charges, because they take money from me every month, right? And then that's them getting back to me again, telling me that we are sorry, but they are going to remove money from my bank this month for this Twitter. I don't understand how this works, okay? And right now, I've not been on my Twitter for the past month now. So I'm saying this now, just in case if tomorrow somebody hack into it and they start using it to message any of you. I have not have access to my Twitter in the last 2 months, nearly 2 months now, okay? Just so you know. Sir Theophilus, Sir Theo, how are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I am very well, sir. Thanks so much for asking.
Happy New Month and an happy birthday.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, it's been a while though. We've been trying to call. Sometimes I would like, let me just be listening.
Right.
And be watching, because I work on what the
dedicated Templars. God bless you for me.
Yeah. Yes. And we are wishing you journey mercy to America in advance.
Yes, so I'm going to be at your birthday this year. Even though we are not, you're not doing the big one like you did last year. So,
last year, yeah.
But yeah, why not? I should be around this year to help you cut the palo cake this time.
Exactly, exactly.
Uh,
Mayegun, thank you for everything you've been doing.
Thank you, sir.
You know, like I keep saying, we will keep praying for you. We are your, how do they put it? We are your secret disciples, secret prayer warriors,
Silent watchers.
silent watchers and silent prayer warriors for you.
Thank you.
And God will continue to protect and provide for you and take care of your children, your family, and the work of your hand. Mayegun, I just want to use this occasion to tell the real uh, Yorubas, both Muslim, Christians, and Babalawo, Mamalawo, and Sisterlawos, that that issue, that voice mail that you just played a while ago, we shouldn't just take it like that with levity. These people are coming up with a lot of plans. They've been planning, like you said. They plan this and it will fail. They'll bring another one. It failed. They will bring the other one. It will fail.
Was that not right, Baba? 7 years out of 8 years of Bokwari, we're battling with Luga, Katu Colony, Grazing Route, and other nonsense they tried to push. Everything failed.
Waterways
and everything failed. But here we
and
are
they are not
again
stopping.
now.
Yeah, they are not stopping. Here we are again with the Sharia stuff and and things like that. And the Omwali, the Olori Burukus among us, we want to go along with them. What has Sultan of Sokoto got with Yorubaland? What?
I don't know. For him
They are
to
just
say, for him to even say that, the Muslims in Yorubaland are being marginalized. I was like, what is he talking about?
Yeah. They're just pushing the agenda of what they did to the Hausas. Like said, you pity the Hausas. That's what they are pushing. Because by the time they come over and they get their ways, they will tell you our obas are not
our ways are no longer acceptable.
And it's not acceptable. Then they will start from the obas. They will start killing the oba and installing their emirs and so on and so forth. And now I'm using this opportunity again to call on the Iwos, the people of Iwos, the good people of Iwo. It's high time they do something about that good for nothing Igbolabi, what's his name?
Oluwo,
Oluwo,
Dangbana.
Rashidi Dangbana. Yes, it's high time to do something before it is too late. If not, they're going to regret it. And thank God for the people of Oyo with this new Alaafin of 18. You know, there was one of the prince that has a kind of a relationship with the Sultan, according to what we had. And they tried.
But they said the other guy, what's his name again? Agubi Ade or something.
Yeah.
Is it the one that got rejected, Abi? Well, I heard it, but they said it's propaganda of Sheyi Makinde and co.
Is Sheyi Makinde not a Yoruba man?
I know. They said it's this their propaganda to make him look so bad. That he has an affiliation. He was raised in the north, and he's got this affiliation to the Sultan. I don't know what to believe. Anyway, but they said it's their propaganda, Shababa.
Well, it's up to them. Either propaganda or not, we are waiting and we are opening our eyes.
Yeah,
we will see the end. But we should not just take it just like that and think, it's just talking. It's not just talking.
No,
there are people behind him, and if care is not taking, they will continue to push the agenda. And
you see,
like you always say,
it doesn't take much time before people who are like Muslims, right? And some who are very gullible to begin to actually see the rejection of this their political Sharia as an indirect attack on their faith, and they begin to side with them. We're already having few of them right now, right?
Yeah.
But they are in the minority.
Exactly.
Because it is not the Christians, mind you, sir, it's not the Christians or other religions that are saying no Sharia, right? Those who are actually fronting it are Muslims.
They
and
are. They are.
the idea they are now pushing is that it is because they have been bullied to say that. What the hell are you talking about? Bully Muslims in Yorubaland? Are you being serious? Where?
Those days, back in the days when I were in primary school, and you know, we have a lot of allergies. This is at my father's house. This is allergies